What does it take to turn a bedroom prototype into a game-changing AI startup? Meet Maya Patel, the 27-year-old visionary behind SynthAI. In 2021, she left a corporate data science role, fueled by a simple question. Why do doctors still spend hours sifting through scans when AI could do it in seconds? With a laptop, a handful of open-source models, and a relentless curiosity, Maya began building a generative AI engine that could read medical images and suggest diagnoses. Today, SynthAI stands at the crossroads of technology and health, poised to rewrite the rules of diagnostic care. In the next 12 minutes, we'll unpack Maya's journey, from the first line of code to the moment investors took notice, showing how optimism, data, and a dash of daring can launch a startup that truly saves lives. Before SynthAI, hospitals faced a mounting crisis. Radiologists were overwhelmed, diagnostic turnaround times stretched beyond acceptable limits, and patients suffered. In 2020, the global shortage of qualified imaging specialists hit a record high, with an estimated 30% increase in missed early-stage cancers. The market demanded a solution that could scale, stay accurate, and respect patient privacy. Maya saw this gap as both a challenge and an opportunity. By quantifying the problem, over 200 million imaging studies performed annually worldwide, yet only a fraction reviewed within 24 hours. She built a data-driven case that convinced early advisors that AI could not just assist, but transform the workflow. This shot sets the stage, a broken system yearning for a breakthrough. The breakthrough came when Maya combined two cutting-edge techniques: diffusion-based generative modeling and self-supervised learning. Instead of training on labeled data alone, SynthAI taught itself to reconstruct medical images, learning subtle patterns that even seasoned radiologists miss. In internal tests, the model achieved a 92% accuracy rate on lung nodule detection, 4 points higher than the industry benchmark. Moreover, the system could generate synthetic training data, expanding its knowledge base without violating patient confidentiality. This dual capability, high precision and data efficiency, became SynthAI's unique value proposition, attracting attention from both tech enthusiasts and healthcare professionals eager for a smarter diagnostic assistant. Armed with a prototype that outperformed existing tools, Maya entered the fundraising arena. At a seed-stage demo day, she delivered a concise pitch: a $200 million market, a 30% error reduction, and a path to regulatory clearance within 2 years. The response was electric. Angel investors contributed $1.2 million, followed by a $7 million Series A led by Health Tech Ventures. The capital infusion allowed SynthAI to hire a multidisciplinary team: data scientists, compliance experts, and UI designers, accelerating product development. Importantly, the funding round also brought strategic advisors from top hospitals, embedding real-world clinical insight into the startup's roadmap. This financial milestone marked the transition from a solo venture to a scalable enterprise. Scaling an AI diagnostic tool isn't just a technical puzzle, it's a regulatory maze. SynthAI faced a formidable obstacle: ensuring patient data privacy while training powerful models. Directly accessing hospital datasets risked violating HIPAA and GDPR standards, threatening both trust and legality. Maya's team performed a risk assessment that revealed a 45% likelihood of data leakage in conventional centralized training pipelines. The stakes were high. Any breach could halt development and damage reputation. Recognizing that privacy was non-negotiable, the startup pivoted toward a privacy-preserving architecture, setting the stage for a breakthrough in secure AI. The answer arrived in the form of federated learning, a decentralized training method that keeps raw patient images on local hospital servers while sharing only model updates. SynthAI built a secure aggregation protocol, encrypting gradient data with homomorphic encryption. This allowed 15 partner hospitals to collaboratively improve the AI without ever moving a single scan off-site. In pilot tests, the federated model matched the accuracy of a centrally trained counterpart while reducing privacy risk to near zero. Moreover, the approach cut data transfer costs by 70% and accelerated compliance approvals. By turning a regulatory hurdle into a competitive advantage, SynthAI demonstrated that ethical AI can also be a catalyst for innovation. Armed with a privacy-first model, SynthAI launched its first commercial product, Diagnostics, an AI assistant integrated directly into radiology workstations. Early adopters, 3 mid-size hospitals in the Midwest, reported a 25% reduction in report turnaround time and a 12% increase in early disease detection. Doctors praised the intuitive interface, which highlighted suspicious regions with confidence scores, allowing clinicians to focus their expertise where it mattered most. Within 6 months, the startup secured 3 additional contracts, expanding its user base to over 20,000 scans per week. The real-world data validated the promise shown in labs, turning a visionary prototype into a trusted clinical tool. The momentum didn't stop at regional adoption. Leveraging the federated framework, SynthAI expanded to Europe and Asia, partnering with leading academic medical centers in Berlin, Tokyo, and Singapore. Within a year, the platform processed over 1.5 million scans, uncovering thousands of early-stage cancers that might have gone unnoticed. Impact metrics painted a compelling picture: 0.8% overall mortality reduction in participating hospitals, and a 15% cost saving on repeat imaging. Investors took note, leading to a $25 million Series B round aimed at scaling infrastructure and accelerating regulatory clearance in new markets. SynthAI's story illustrates how a focused AI solution can ripple across continents, delivering measurable health benefits at scale. Success, however, demanded more than performance. It required ethical stewardship. SynthAI instituted a rigorous bias mitigation pipeline, auditing model outputs across age, gender, and ethnicity. By integrating a fairness loss function, the team reduced disparity in false negative rates from 8% to under 2% across demographic groups. An independent ethics board, composed of clinicians, patient advocates, and AI scholars, reviewed quarterly reports, ensuring transparency. This commitment earned SynthAI the prestigious Responsible AI Award from the International Health Tech Consortium. The narrative underscores a vital lesson. When startups embed ethics into their DNA from day one, they not only avoid pitfalls, but also build trust that fuels adoption and long-term growth. Strategic partnerships amplified SynthAI's reach. A landmark agreement with the National Health System of Canada integrated diagnostics into over 300 imaging centers, creating a unified diagnostic layer across the country. Simultaneously, a joint research initiative with the Mayo Clinic explored AI-driven predictive analytics for chronic disease management, unlocking new revenue streams. These collaborations not only broadened market penetration, but also enriched the model with diverse data, further enhancing accuracy. By aligning with established institutions, SynthAI turned its technology into a catalyst for systemic improvement, proving that startups can drive change when they partner rather than compete. Looking ahead, SynthAI is charting an ambitious roadmap, extending AI assistance beyond imaging to real-time pathology, integrating wearable biosensor data, and launching a preventive health platform that alerts patients before symptoms appear. The next milestone, obtaining FDA Class II clearance, will open doors to the U.S. market, potentially impacting tens of millions of lives. For aspiring entrepreneurs, the takeaway is clear. Identify a high-impact problem, blend cutting-edge tech with ethical design, and build partnerships that amplify impact. Maya's journey shows that with data-driven optimism, a small team can reshape an entire industry. So what's the next step for you? Whether you're coding in a dorm room or leading a fledgling team, SynthAI's story proves that vision, resilience, and responsible AI can turn ambition into impact. Subscribe for more deep-dive startup chronicles. Hit the bell to stay ahead of AI trends, and share your own ideas in the comments. Maybe your story will be the next one we tell. Remember, every breakthrough starts with a single question. Keep asking, keep building, and let's shape the future of AI together.